I'm having such a good time now, but I can't fully enjoy it. I'm being honest with you guys right now. I'm trying to be like really open with you. I can't really fully enjoy this right now because I have this eating feeling. What's eating Gilbert Grape, right? What's eating at him? I have a feeling that the end of this month, this documentary is going to come out, and a lot of the people who are like, oh, this is great, are going to be like, wow, that guy actually was a piece of shit. Now it's fun to shit on Phil again. This was the ultimate redemption story, but it's even better now because the redemption story is canceled because his documentary is so bad. Fuck that guy. Let's shit on him again. And I don't want to deal with it. I don't. Because I'll tell you right now, if that happens, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to be doing any kind of collabs or anything. And I'm not saying the Kino Casino guys are going to turn on me or anything. Who knows what's going to happen, right? But I'm done with it. I will shut myself off to the possibility of doing work with other people, and I'll just sit here and do my own content forever. Like a little hermit on a fucking island. I don't care because I've had enough of it. I really have had enough of this bullshit of everyone shitting on me. And I'm not going to even put up with it anymore. It's going to be a flat out, I don't want to hear about anyone else, about other people's content, nothing. I don't want to hear about what anyone said about me. I don't want to hear about this guy, that guy, nothing, right? Right now it's good because everyone's saying good things about me. But it could change in 2 weeks. And if that's the case and we go back to the whole bullshit, and yeah, I know it's paranoia because people are saying in the chat, listen, not paranoia. Yes, that's actually exactly the description of it. A good description is paranoia, but it's very well justified paranoia. This has happened to me many times. You understand? And so, will this be time number 10 when I try to trust people, when I try to open up to do new things, and then all of a sudden it just blows up in my fucking face for the millionth time? Phil's a piece of shit. Everyone crap on him, crap on his business, crap on his family, crap on everything. I can't take it anymore. So that'll be it. If that's actually what happens as a result of this documentary, I'm done. I'm not quitting content. I'm just not going to be doing anything outside of just making content for me and my little core audience. That'll be it. Right now I'm enjoying branching out. I'm enjoying being on their show, having them on my show, I started clipping my content. I'm trying to be different, right? I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I can't. You reach your limit. Everyone has a limit, right? Everyone has a limit. And that's my limit. If this is it, if it turns into the DSP shit show number 4,722, that's going to be the last shit show. Because I'm not going to give anyone else any more content to fuck with. I'm just not going to bother. You understand? But that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I really am enjoying the ride, but I'm worried that it's all going to change in 2 weeks. So I basically had 1 month to be happy with how things were going, and then it's right back to being the internet's whipping boy, All right, so I got it off my chest. Anyway, me and those casino guys have a chemistry. We do. And it's weird because we never had even spoken with each other until last Tuesday, not even a week ago. Right? And then all of a sudden we just realized we kind of work. We work off of each other. We react to each other very well. And I feel like each one of us has intelligent, interesting things to say in a conversation that are different takes and different perspectives. Right? And I think that's really good. That it makes it better content. Right? Everyone was saying that it's working. And if anything, what's happening is because I've been working with those guys, people are like, oh, so Phil isn't just some weird space alien who can't interact with people. No, actually, I'm good at interacting with people. Guys, I used to lead projects at my old jobs. Like, I was the one who was leading continuous improvement projects. I was running entire events. I was very good at public speaking. It is time for a radical pizza party, dudes. Are we going to do Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's? All right? I would like to tell you exactly when it's going to be, but I don't know simply because it depends on when we hit our goals. 2 goals hit today, 2 goals hit tomorrow, and we're doing the pizza party on Wednesday. Okay? DSP is felted by June, and the Kino turns on DSP. When did that happen? What?
Then we had quite the interesting responses. So we have this from Triple P. So this is a gift of Carrie at the prom when they dropped pig's blood on her. And I believe this is a photo of people washing their hands because they had the blood of Christ on their hands.
Kino Casino isn't even around. They're on vacation till mid to late September. They haven't said a word because they're not here. How could they have turned on me? It's just, you see what I'm saying? The videos these morons put out, they're blatant lies and defamation and bullshit. They're never truthful. But people are so fucking dumb. They believe that dumb drama shit, right? And this is killing the detractor community. They can't fucking take it. They can't believe it. Like, they actually think that this is like a giant plan. To this day, they're still saying, listen to this. They're still saying that Kino Casino is setting me up. Like, this is still a Carrie-like situation where the pig's blood is going to dump out of the sky onto my head. They're still saying that. They can't cope with the fact, they can't handle the fact that actually things are going well for me. I got people who want to be on my podcast as an interview. I just can't get them scheduled because they're so fucking slippery like eels, right? But, like, things are very different. And these people can't handle it. Like, I'd be in front of the entire company giving a speech about what we're doing in our projects and shit like that. This is something I used to do all the time. Having this personable, you know, way of going about things. You know, I was good at conversation. It's just that people took that away from me, again, when they turned me into, you know, the laughing stock of the internet. They took that ability away from me to make that kind of content with other people. You know, no one wants to do anything with Phil because everyone thinks Phil's an asshole. So I think now what's happening is, now that you actually see me interact with other people, you're, oh, wait a minute. Actually, he's not that bad. In fact, he's not bad at all. I think he's actually pretty entertaining. We just never give him a chance, right? Right? Have I distanced myself from Kino Casino? No. Have I come out and disowned them? Have I come out and said anything? No. We had been in talks to do a couple different things. One thing was possibly doing some new gameplay, and we had a few ideas for a couple games that we may do in the future. And I have been in talks with Triple P, I call him Triple P, about possibly doing a pro wrestling commentary show, but that's not going to be till next year, okay? Basically, we've been back and forth in talks about various things, but just nothing too particularly crazy is going on right now. Same thing with Kino Casino. A lot of people say, oh, they're just buttering you up for a big downfall. Hey, guys, don't you think it would have happened by now? It was August. It's now going to be December. It's a little late for that now, right? So I think a lot of people were just very wrong about a lot of things. They wanted the worst. They were always there. It's the sky is falling, Chicken Little. But I get it. The reason they think that way is because things went really badly for me for many, many years, and now they've turned around. So, you know. But here's what the trolls did. Did you see how Kino Casino completely snaked Phil last night? Did you see the segment where they ripped him a new one? Wow, they've turned on Phil. They're his most heinous villains now, and they're going to razz him every day, destroy him every day. Phil's downfall is inevitable. Okay, if you really believe that, all right, really, I mean, go for it. I don't even know what else to say. Like, the world doesn't hate me anymore, really. There's people who like laugh at me, but no one hates me anymore like they used to. People's eyes were opened. They don't want to live in the real world with the rest of us. They want to live in their fantasy where everyone, you know, there are million sock accounts. Them talking about Kino Casino snaking and turning on me, right? Every possible dumb thing. So screw them. You're not going to see me sit here and do drama content all day. That's not me. That's not the kind of guy I am. So if that's what you're here for, FYI, you're in the wrong spot, because you're not going to get that kind of content on my channel. But that's that. The only thing is that ugly fucking mic that he doesn't need. He doesn't need a mic arm coming in from the side. He's not Howard Stern. He doesn't actually need that. He could have a mic just like mine, very low profile, off camera, not blocking the shot, but he's too lazy to get a mic like that. He has to use this ugly-ass giant mic arm thing. Like, he thinks he's a studio recordist. He's going to be holding the mic and singing like he's fucking Sting, right? He's going to be singing to the mic and fucking crooning in there. He doesn't need that. It's the dumbest mic I've ever fucking seen. It's a piece of shit, and he should get a better one, you know? But that's because this is modern Phil. I grew up. I matured. I'm in the same shoes as all of you. I watch myself from an outside perspective. Oh, my God. This is so dumb, right? I was such an idiot. Right? I look at all this, all the dumb WWE champion shit, how I lied about it for the longest time and everything. I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I was a moron. You know, this is fine. Now I can laugh about it. But it's like people don't want to just admit that things are different. They want to be like, well, he's the same guy, so that means, see, they're your villain. They hate your guts and shit. Really? Really? And here's the thing too. Right now, if I were to make fun of Ash, if I were to make fun of Andy, do you think they're going to be fucking offended? They don't care. We don't care. We laugh at this shit. You know, the thing is, I don't really make that kind of content. You know, like maybe one day I would. I don't know. But I don't really do that. But outside of that, his setup looks good because it's my setup. I just find that absolutely funny as hell. All right, so is that it? I could, but why I don't feel like it. They're good at it. They're funny, man. Do you think that anything that they said on Kino Casino last night negatively affected me and my business or my life? They regurgitated the same stuff you've already heard. They laughed at it. They exposed it to someone new, someone who didn't understand the lore. That person now laughs at it. It's, you know, what's the problem here? They weren't sitting there on their stream saying, Phil is an absolutely horrible person who doesn't deserve any success, and we wish him the worst, and we hope that he loses everything. They didn't say that. If they said that, then maybe I'd be like, all right, something's up here. Okay? They were just laughing at common shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Okay, so now I'm okay with it. Everyone laugh at the shit. I think it's funny too. Oh, there's no way. Those people are snaking him. That's not, you know, what? Now why do you always got to move it, right? It's never good enough. Fuck these people. That's why I don't pay attention to this shit. Or if I see it, I know. It's funny too, because this morning, right, I got both chats open, YouTube and Kick. And different names, all right? But these accounts are literally saying the same shit at the same time. Did you see what PP said? Did you see what PPC said? Did you see what Casino said? Did you see what Casino said? Huh? No one in the chats are talking about that. Where are you getting that? Why are you just bringing this up? Right? It's the same moron, same sock account bullshit. You know, like I think like I was born yesterday and I don't fucking realize it's the same people trying to orchestrate drama. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here. So there is no ill will between me and Ash or Andy. It's all good. I told them they could razz me and make fun of me as much as they fucking want. You know, I really don't believe there's any ill will there. You know, would we be working together on projects and content if we hated each other? Are you stupid? Anyway, as you know, I'm not doing anything else with Kino Casino. Those guys now are all upset because I cut them off. So they're doing their campaign, the anti-DSP campaign, which we all knew was coming all along anyway. Like, we knew eventually it was going to happen. It was just a matter of when, correct? Just listen to this, okay? Some people still think that the Kino Casino is screwing with me. That they actually, like, they don't like me. That this entire thing, these, like, 2 weeks of content, you know, I went on their show. I've appeared in their chat and talked during their show. We did a co-op commentary together on, you know, the review tech thing, okay? There's still people who are saying, this is all just a big play by the Kino Casino guys. This is their long play, right? This is absolutely them trying to fuck with Phil, and it's all going to blow up at the end. Watch this. They're really going to get him, right? I mean, first of all, if they don't like me so much, right? Why would they have continuously sent their followers over to watch my content and help me these last couple of weeks? You guys do understand that a lot of these cool positive things that I'm doing, the lighting now that I've purchased, this new thing that's coming, it's because I just had 2 amazing weeks. I had an insanely good stream, you know, with the Rich React. I've had an insanely positive week of content after smashing all my goals. Why, if they don't like me, would they have done that? I'm just curious, right? You really think it's that big of a play, huh? Like, it's really that big, right? And then on top of that, all right, like Mudahar. Like, some people just can't believe that Mudahar is okay with me now to do this. They're like, you understand that guy used to go in really hard on you. And I'm like, yeah, but he went hard on me because, again, he's watching detractor content. He's watching the out-of-context horseshit that spins everything negatively that's not truthful. When he actually looks at the situation now, correct? He's like, oh, you know, now that if really your biggest offense is that you basically grift a bit with your viewers and the way you ask your viewers for contributions. If that's your biggest offense, then I apologize to you, for the way that I've acted towards you, because there's so many heinous people right now doing awful, awful things, correct? You're nothing like that at all, you know? So he's okay with me. I apologized to him for my behavior in the last year, and then he apologized to me. So why wouldn't I want to take a chance? Why wouldn't I want to do something positive and different, right? Wouldn't you want to at least give it a chance? Especially with the last 2 weeks, how positive everything has been around here. Why wouldn't I want to give that a chance? Am I going to be afraid of life for the rest of my life because people have treated me bad for a decade? Should I just go like this and hug myself and huddle into a little corner and wrap myself in blankets and bubble wrap and insulation and say, no, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone, Phil. Everyone's going to betray you, Phil. Don't do it, Phil. I mean, the sad fact is the track record does speak to that. I mean, my closest friends have betrayed me. People who I loved and trusted have betrayed me, right? Moderators have betrayed me. Fans have betrayed me, right? I mean, there's been a lot of betrayal around here, okay? There really has been. And the way I see it, there's a lot of evidence that the world likes to fuck with Phil, correct? Correct. But the moment that you give up, the moment that you say, I'm not ever going to take a chance ever again at something positive for yourself, that's the saddest moment of anyone's life. The moment where you say, that's it, I'm closing myself off to the world and I refuse to do anything or talk with anyone or do anything, that's fucked up. Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. These guys, since I talked directly to them, since I appeared on their show and chat and we had conversation, and then I appeared on their show, right? They have been nothing but gracious to me. And I know it's called glazing. I know that they're going over the top with it. I know that it's not 100% true, but it's on purpose. The way it's being done is to piss off my detractors. Why? Because that makes more content. That's good content because those detractors deserve it. For the way that they treated me for the last decade, they deserve a taste of their own medicine. Okay? So, all that being said, I'm giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. Why wouldn't I? Right? Now, you're right. I don't know anything about Mudahar. I don't. This will be the first time I will ever actually speak with him. You know, I've DM'd him twice. This will be the first time I'll ever speak with him. Of course, we'll be playing the game. So I doubt we're going to have full-on intellectual conversations. It's going to be more of us fucking with the game, losing and laughing and everything, right? But I don't see why I should be so afraid of life. You know what I'm saying? Why should I be afraid of giving people a chance when people are being nice to me for 2 weeks, right? I think I'm going to continue. So let's see how it goes tonight. Now listen, it's this simple. If ever these people were to betray me or become really mean towards me, toxic towards me, or this community of viewers that I have, I would say, okay, bye. And then I would go on my merry way, coming back here and just doing my own thing from now on. And, you know, is there really a big loss? I would say there would be a loss because I have enjoyed the last 2 weeks of social interaction with anyone besides just my viewers. I really have. I like having the ability to go out and collab and have fun conversation and stuff like that. So, you know, I hope that this goes well. You know, I do. I truly do. Let's see how it goes tonight. If it's a train wreck, if I'm treated like dirt, then I just don't have to do it anymore. It's not the end of the world, right? And you know what other people are saying? Oh, you know what it is? They're just waiting for your documentary to come out. And when your documentary comes out, they're going to destroy you, Phil. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. You know what? It's a friggin' 4+ hour documentary, okay? Maybe they will destroy me. They've told me they don't want to and they're not going to. And if they do react to it, they'll react to my reaction to it. So it has extra context. But maybe they will. And if they do, you know, it would just be another day for me. You know what I mean? It's not like this is tragedy has struck and this is the end of Darkside Phil. For me, it would be Tuesday. You know, the M. Bison meme. It's just par for the course. When someone else treats me like badly and treats me like dirt, it is what it is, right? So I don't know. The thing is, because it's funny, because people are like, oh, your documentary coming out is going to be your downfall. First of all, the documentary is going to cover everything everyone else has already covered in documentaries. The only extra stuff that they could possibly cover, that June the King could cover, is my past before YouTube. meaning my early days of Street Fighter and how I used to behave very poorly in that community, and my internet antics at that time, which I've already talked about, were very poor and I regret them, right? And probably the early YouTube days, maybe elaborating more on how really over the top and you know, kind of insulting and offensive my commentary was at that time, right? But once it gets to the shit from the last 5 years, everyone's heard these stories. Everyone's heard the bankruptcy story, the bank leak story, the WWE champion story. We all know it. And it was funny because I was talking with chat before, and I was like, what's funny about the whole thing is everyone knows the stories now. Nobody cares anymore. Everyone's had enough of the stories because they've been going on for so long, and my detractors just keep repeating the same fucking stories over and over because they have nothing else to say. They just regurgitate the same shit, and it gets tired and boring. What you need is new content, and they don't have any because nothing bad is going on here. I'm not the one taking his shirt off, sucking cucumbers, kissing cocks. I'm not the one pretending to be a boxer in a boxing ring. I'm not the one faking cancer. I'm just sitting here making meaningful, positive content for my viewers, right? So there's no content to make. It's just they have to regurgitate the same bullshit they said for 5 years because there's no content to make jokes about, you see? So because of that, you know, they're furious that I've had 2 weeks of success. They're really hoping that this documentary is going to destroy me, all right? Here's the truth of what's going to happen. The documentary is going to come out, and I'm going to slowly react to it. People are going to watch it in its entirety, but then they're going to want to see, well, what does Darkside Phil have to say about all of this? And I'm going to slowly react to it day by day. Like I said, probably every night stream, 2 hours a night, I'll be reacting to this. It's going to take like a week or more to get through because it's such a long documentary, right? People are going to really want to know what my thoughts are. I would predict that me reacting to my own documentary will be the biggest content that I've put out in many, 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 many years. Maybe it won't reach the heights of me doing the co-op react with Rich, or to the Rich documentary with Kino Casino, because that was co-op and people really wanted to see that. So maybe, but for me doing solo content, I predict my react is going to do huge. It's going to get tons of views on the streams. People are going to come by, and I have a new audience that are supportive, right? So they're going to come by and they're going to support those streams and content. It's not going to destroy me. It's going to be new, positive content for me to make. You understand? Me fessing up to my past mistakes, me growing from them, showing that today I'm not that person anymore, right? And the best part about all of it is, because this is what we were talking about in the chat earlier, with all the bullshit of the last 5 years, the allegations of this and that and the financial bullshit, right? Most people know about it and don't fucking care anymore, right? At one point, you know, but no, they don't give a shit anymore about it. They're like, I don't care. Even if every allegation about you is true from that everyone says about all this bullshit, I still don't care. I just like you and your content. I don't care what you spend your money on. I don't care what mobile games you play. I just want you to keep making good content because I like your content. Here, and here's my support. They don't give a shit, right? And the funny part about it is, it's not true. The stuff that my detractors are saying about me actually is not true. But when people are outright saying, we don't even care if it is true, we still like you, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Let's put it that way. It really is. It means that I can react honestly to this documentary coming out. I don't have to open my private vault of data and expose myself to the internet to prove my innocence, because no one even gives a fuck about this stuff. And that's a good thing, right? That's a very good thing. So I'm excited. I'm literally excited for the documentary to come out. I wish it was coming out. I thought it would have been out by now, or would have been coming out very soon, because June was telling me he was aiming for the end of the month, and he was very much hoping that it would come out at the latest by the last week of the month, but he wasn't sure how that was going to go. And as of now, I have no updates for anyone. I don't know when it's coming out. He hasn't announced it yet, right? So, you know, will there be some people who will watch this documentary and say, I'm done with Phil? Probably. You know, a lot of people don't know about the insane history, 16 years as a content creator, and my ups and downs, right? And the bad things that I've done, that I fessed up to, and, you know, or they don't know the full story in context, which I'm going to attempt to give with my react to the June the King documentary, add my own context and my own perspective, okay? But it's not going to be the end of me. This is not, how could it possibly be the end of me, right? And even if the Kino Casino guys react to it, and even if Mudahar reacts to it, and even if Moist Critical reacts to it, and Asmongold reacts to it, and every fucking ginormous YouTuber on the planet reacts to it, if fucking Mr. Beast stops making his content to sit down and react to the Dark Side Phil documentary, guess what? I will still fucking be here. I will stop making content the day that I decide to stop making content. Not what the entire world tells me to do, what I decide for myself. Because I am the ruler of my own destiny. No one fucking else. It doesn't matter what platform I'm on. It doesn't matter what kind of content I'm making. I will keep being me, and no one's going to fucking stop me from doing that, period. No, I'm not going to curl up into a ball. Oh, I can't trust anyone. I can't do any content. I can't trust anyone. What kind of a life is that? Right? If that were the case, after my breakup with my ex, what was I going to do? Be single forever? Because I had a bad relationship or a bad experience in a relationship and we broke up? Never, ever give a chance? I never would have met my wife. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have had a beautiful life right now if I didn't give life another chance. Right? So now I'm giving this another chance. All right? Tonight, let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes tonight. I'm excited for tonight and see how the collab goes. I hope it goes well. Even if it's a train wreck, even if the game is fucking stupid and everything, just hanging out with some people for a couple of hours is going to be fun. And to have an audience along the ride with us, it's going to be neat. You know? I think it's going to go fun. It's going to be well. I do. I really believe that. And the sky's the limit because if this goes well, this opens up other doors. Right? Absolutely it does. Okay,